I was quitting my bad habits. I was going hard on the gym. I was building up my discipline. I was reading every day, gratitude journaling every day, meditating every day. I went out a cycle to face my fears and practice my social skills. And how did I feel inside? I felt shit. So shit. And maybe that's why I was taking these actions in the first place. The thing you need to realize is whatever that desperation and scarcity that you feel inside, whatever actions you take from that place of scarcity, whatever things you try to achieve from that place of scarcity, if I get this, if I do this, if I be this person, I'll be better with myself. It's only going to fuel it, because what is it reinforcing? That without those things, you're a little piece of shit. And you're like, yeah, that's why I'm working on these things. You're not. Let that sink in here. The journey that you need to go through isn't to like go after these things, to like finally feel disciplined, to finally feel better with yourself. That's the journey you're going through, man. That's what you're trying to do, and you do make progress. You're literally, if you're this, like the right now after watching this video, you're better in these things than literally everybody in your class. You're ahead of so much people, but I'm still telling you, I was like that. I'm still telling you, you're on the wrong journey. Because let's say there are like two ways we can look at life. Like you can be in the state of scarcity or this state of abundance. And from that state of scarcity, if you think that if you have or you do certain things, you get that spike, but then it just drops back to the baseline. I want you to do this exercise with me. Close your eyes and bring some awareness to your chest and your body, and see what's going on there. And I want you to answer the question, how are you really doing? Not the mental answer, not the thoughtful answer, but what are the sensations saying? How are you doing with your life? And how does it feel? And just for the sake of it, imagine if someone else had to come in. Someone else, an alien came into your body and he had to rate that experience from a scale of 1 to 10. How would you rate it? Like just for fun, give it a rating. Open your eyes. When I was in like that, let's say 3 out of 10, that 4 out of 10, that level of low state means my experience of the entire life, that it was like that, who I am at that state, that's your default, that's your baseline. And abundance, it cannot have any conditions. If it has a condition for you to get that spike up, it's no longer abundance. The journey is you have to work on the things that are convincing you are in that state of scarcity in the first place. And that takes a whole lot of journey. And that doesn't mean once you do that, I don't even need to improve anymore. No. When you start letting go and working on that desperation, that scarcity, after that you will start taking action from inspiration, from genuine, authentic inspiration. Instead of trying to react to your insecurities, you start doing genuinely what you are inspired to do. And even if you do the same action, your experience of it will be so much different. Because imagine you're going to, you're like this 9 to 5 dude who's going to work every day, and suddenly you had all the money in the world. Now you don't have to work anymore. But after a few days, you're going to do some sort of work. You're just going to get bored and be like, I'm inspired to do this, let's go do that. And maybe you still do lots of work, you're still pushing yourself to your limit, but your experience of it will be so much different, right? And that's what you're after. That is what you're after. And what this takes is a lot of looking inside, a lot of diving inside, and that is what this channel is about. I want you to keep. How should I like transfer this to you? I want you. There's this video called "How to like quitting an addiction is easier than you think." In that, there's this meditation. I want you to go to that meditation, and I want you to really start feeling. I want you to really start getting into the experience of your life. And I have videos where like the videos about respect, the videos about addictions, these videos I get you to dive inside. And that's so important. That is so important because that's your self-worth. That is going to deal, that's how you can like work with that emptiness. That's how you can work with your shit experience of your life, is by diving into it. Who would have thought? If you feel shit with your life, you need to go out and face it instead of trying to do all these other things, instead of trying to like, improve the life. You need to face that. My name is Yuka, and thank you.